Good morning, David. How are you?
Hi, hello. Yeah, good, thank you, Bara. Yeah. How you doing over there?
Yeah, it's pretty cold. How is it over there?
Also cold, yeah.
Also cold.
Yeah.
Are you feeling nervous about the assessment today?
No, I feel pretty good. Yeah, fairly confident, I think.
That's
But
good.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, you've prepared all your best, I guess.
Yeah, well, I've done a little bit of study, so yeah, we'll see how we go.
No worries. I'll start to read like the process about the assessment, and feel free to post me if you have any question or ask me to repeat.
Sure. No worries.
No worries. So, the first unit that we will assess here is
Hmm.
PSB PF 202, which is going to talk about plan and apply management. As you know that, um, I know that you've submitted your product about the time management plan.
Yeah.
Um, so your role on this unit is to role model as a trainer. And from what I see here, um, you've submitted few of your tasks, which is really good. Let me just have a look of it. Um, so you clearly identify your work role and goal and checking plan with your relevant personnel if required, which is come as satisfactory. You clearly outline tasks to be completed. All each of your tasks has a clear time frame to be completed. Um, this document also completed clearly and follow all the good spelling and punctuation and provided a suitable format for me. You explain those tasks, which is priority and why you were able to identify relevant organizational policies and procedures to on your own work role. You also included the outline of at least one digital tool that will be used, and you explained how this would be beneficial. And you were able to identify at least one potential problem that may arise and indicating how this is will be managed. And it contains a clear indication of those tasks which you completed to communicate progress and makes a note of any change. So from all of these, I'm really like satisfied with your product. Your writing is very clear and coherent, and you've successfully described your work role and the goals which is associating with it. The information also very well organized and flows logically. So really well done, David. So
Thanks.
that comes as a competent for the first one.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Yeah. So now we're gonna start to the next one, which is verbal questioning.
Hmm.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
Um, Also on the assessment instrument one, which is including the template, you were able to describe your work role and the goal for your work role, and also describing like who you discuss this plan to, who have you discussed or agreed this plan with. You are also able to really put on detail about the relevant organizational policies and procedures to your work role, which of these tasks is the highest priority, and explaining why. And I can see that you were able to identify at least one potential problem that may arise and indicate how you could manage this if it happened. So the next one is the list at least one digital tool that you will use and explain how this would be beneficial. You're able to understand how to organize to review this with a colleague and look for possible opportunities to improve your performance. Um, and you mentioned that a bit of improving on prioritizing tasks um, could be needed to make any adjustment. So Thank you, David. Your answer were really detailed, and I'm marking you as competent for this assessment instrument.
Great. Thanks so much.
No worries. And we'll continue to the next instrument, which is about the
Mhm.
verbal questioning. You will have 10 minutes to complete this question. Um, and I will be typing all these answers, so you don't need to write anything.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start.
Mhm.
Um, can you please summarize why each of the following features of a time management plan are beneficial? The first one is list of tasks. The second one is timeframes or deadlines.
Okay. So list of tasks. Well, I mean, a to-do list, it helps me keep track of all the tasks that I need to complete.
Yeah.
And it ensures that nothing is forgotten, and it allows me to prioritize tasks based on the importance and deadlines. So, summarizing the timeframes and deadlines,
Yeah.
um, it just helps me to focus on what needs to be done first.
Okay. Thank you. Very detailed answers. Next, explain please why you should use a to-do list to when planning your tasks, your job tasks.
Um, so, I guess by listing out the tasks,
Yes.
I can see what needs to be accomplished.
Hmm.
Um, and this being able to see everything quite clearly reduces my anxiety and helps me maintain focus throughout my day.
Yeah.
Um, it's breaking down these larger projects into smaller, manageable tasks
Hmm.
that can make them less overwhelming and more achievable.
Hmm.
So, this leads to increased productivity.
Okay. Well done. Also, please explain why setting a time frame for completing a job task is important.
I mean, timeframes establish a clear deadline, um, which creates a sense of urgency that motivates me to prioritize and focus on completing tasks efficiently. So this helps me prevent procrastination
Yeah.
and ensures that I can stay on track.
Hmm.
And and by seeing it in a list, I can dedicate the appropriate amount of time
Yeah.
and effort to each task.
Okay. Nice, nice answer. And how, like, can you use an online calendar or similar apps to help you manage your time regarding your job tasks?
Mhm. I can schedule tasks and set reminders to ensure that I don't forget important deadlines or appointments.
Yeah.
And it helps me stay on top of my responsibilities,
Hmm.
and I can manage my time uh, much more efficiently. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. If you were asked to complete a job task and
Mhm.
couldn't fit it in your day, what would you do to manage this situation? A, complete the job anyway. B, talk to your supervisor. C, do nothing. D, all of the above.
I would talk to my supervisor.
Yeah, good answer. Last one. If you had a lot of job tasks for that day to complete, and your supervisor gave you one that you couldn't complete, what would you say to your supervisor?
Uh, I would say thank you for the new task.
Hmm.
But right now I'm working on um, something else, this other task that I need to prioritize.
Yeah.
And I'm concerned about fitting this new task into my schedule.
Hmm.
And could we look at the deadlines and see if there is any flexibility, um, and allowing me to fit that in into my schedule. But alternatively, I could work on this new task after completing my current priorities, uh, um, if that worked for the supervisor.
Okay. Thank you so much, David.
No worries at all.
You've answered really, really well. I must say that you really like, mastering this topic about plan and time management. You were able
Mm,
to summarize all of these and explain to me really well. And you're also like straight away know what you have to say to your supervisor. You've presented like a really comprehensive assessment on this topic. It's just really show me like you clearly understanding the key concept and you show like enthusiasm for the subject, which is um, the reason I'm marking you as competent for this one. So congratulations.
thanks so much. Thanks a
No
lot.
worries. So the next one it'll be your group observation,
Mhm.
and then we can move on the next one for unit 2. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
For my bit,
Mm.
do you have any feedback about what went well
Yeah.
and if there's any improvement that I can do?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I found the assessment process to be well structured
Yep.
and clearly communicated.
Yeah.
Um, the instructions were easy to understand, and the assessment content was closely aligned with what was taught in class. So it's made it, very relevant and fair. Yeah.
And areas of improvement, maybe?
Areas of improvements. Okay, well, I mean, one area
Yeah.
for improvement could be the inclusion of more diverse and practical examples in the assessment.
Okay.
Um, to better reflect real world applications.
Okay.
But overall, the process was effective and very supportive. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much then. Thank you. You have a lovely day.
Thanks so much, Farah. You too.
Thank you. Bye, David.
Bye. Bye.